EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee. That's the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson, flush to his right. It's caught, Lockett. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Carson, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. throwing. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the screen.
From the 36, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carson, and here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Prescott now on the left side. Gallup's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He was brought down by Malik Collins. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, 54, Mike. 14. Hey, watch it.
This is Carson, and he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's caught. Cooper. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Kill.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
On the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And he just won.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Cooper was the intended target. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that that field.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Carson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
It got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 65 yards. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of